Hey everybody, it's Craig here, and in this video, we're going to look at the top 10 new features in ClickFunnels 2.0. So if you haven't heard of this before, ClickFunnels 2.0 is supposed to come out sometime in 2022. So they first said it would come out in March 2022. So they first announced this in September. So late September at Funnel Hacking Live, they introduced us to some new features that were coming with ClickFunnels 2.0. Now, they didn't say if there was going to be a price increase or what would be included at each level. But in this video, I'm going to go through some of the top features and why I'm excited about it and why I think it's probably not going to be released in March like they said. Stick around for why I think that's the case. Anyway, let's go through some of the features. We'll go to my computer and have a look. Now, I'm pretty excited about this. They have a new funnel hub. So it's going to act more like a website. So before, it was all about funnels where you just needed a couple simple web pages. You didn't need a website. But I think they really realized that you need both. You need a website and you need ClickFunnels, and integrating the two can be a pain. So what they've tried to do is create an all-in-one solution. And I'm pretty excited about it because I'm going to talk about it in this video, some of the things that you can get rid of and you can go entirely on ClickFunnels. So that's one of the new features. It's a new funnel hub. Now, also, they've improved the editor. So there's a new visual automation builder. And from what I've heard from the beta testers, it's a lot faster, which is great because you want things that move fastly when you're editing. You don't want to get hung up on slow editors. It's a real pain. Now, also, too, really important for SEO purposes. Now, a lot of people use WordPress blogs for SEO, but they also use more expensive web hosting because often more expensive web hosting gives you a faster load speed, and that's going to affect your Google SEO rank. So what they've done is added faster load speeds to the new ClickFunnels 2.0. It's built on entirely new software. So you're going to have to switch from ClickFunnels first version to 2.0 if you want to take advantage of those features. More about that in a second. Now, also, too, when it comes to load time, this really affects your conversion rates. So not only your leads and opt-ins, but your sales as well. If your shopping cart gets hung up, people might just abandon your shopping cart. And also the same, too, if your lead capture page takes forever to load, people are going to bail. I've seen the highest conversions on my lead capture page, around 79% using ClickFunnels, and it's a lot higher than using other lead capture services. So with this speeding up even faster, that may even be higher than 80% when this comes out. So I'm pretty excited. So that's another feature, faster load speed. Now, CRM funnels. Now, a lot of people will use different services with ClickFunnels. So, for example, I use ActiveCampaign. It has a lot more features in ActiveCampaign that I like to use, and I didn't want to switch over and use their system. So that's why I use ActiveCampaign. But with this new system, I'm thinking of ditching ActiveCampaign and going all in with ClickFunnels. Now, also, this doesn't affect me right now, but down the road it may. There's team collaboration. So what that means, if, say, you hire someone to work on your ClickFunnels account and they're working remotely and you're making changes, it was complicated in the past. You'd have to communicate and say, well, let me save this, and then you can open it. You'd probably have to get on the phone. Now they have special features built in so people can see what you're working on and they don't overwrite what you're doing. So that's a really good feature to have built in. Now, this doesn't affect me, but it will affect a lot of people. There's e-commerce features coming as well. There's also going to be cart funnels, and I'm not sure exactly what that means, but it sounds interesting. And then there's going to be a new course builder, which is really cool because I wasn't ever a fan of the ClickFunnels membership area. It just looks so basic to me, and I just didn't want to use it. So what I had to do was I had basically ClickFunnels, then I had a blog on WordPress for my blog articles, and then what I would do is create a membership site. So then I needed a plugin to create a membership site, and then the plugin had to talk to ClickFunnels, it had to talk to ActiveCampaign, it had to deal with WordPress. So there was a lot involved in really getting people from the sales page to the email to the WordPress site, and it's just a hassle. And also I had to host my videos on Vimeo so that I could protect them so people couldn't just freely share them. So if you think about that, you've got ClickFunnels, you've got ActiveCampaign, you've got a members area with a plugin on WordPress, and then you've got your videos hosted on Vimeo. So that's a ton of different things that you have to integrate, and it's a real hassle. So with this new course builder, you're going to be able to build courses. It'll give you more functionality than they previously had with their members area. And also, too, you can host your videos on the new ClickFunnels platform. So you don't have to host your videos, say, at Vimeo. So that's really cool. And then you wouldn't have to have a separate members area like WordPress, or some people even use Thinkific or Teachable. And those have expenses, too, that are associated with them. So if you can have a better looking members area where you can host the videos and have your email and a better editor and have a funnel hub, basically a website, and it gets even better. Now I'm going to keep going. They're also going to add a new blog builder. So this will have SEO functions as well. So the benefit of this is you're not going to have all those WordPress updates all the time and all those WordPress plugins and some security issues that come with having a WordPress blog. I know people who've had their WordPress blog hacked and they refuse to use WordPress. So this is going to include a blog builder. So most websites, basically, you'll have your home page, you'll have your about, your contact, and then you might have a blog section where you do some articles for SEO purposes. So you'll be able to do that as well. So just think about that. You're going to have a website. You're going to have a blog post. You're going to have a members area. You're going to have all your funnels. And you're going to have your email and a way to really organize everything all in one place. It's just crazy. Also, they're going to have sophisticated email workflows. So this will be more like what ActiveCampaign has. So you could have more control over your emails, which is great. And I already mentioned membership sites. And then there's, of course, email broadcast. And then they're going to have a customer center so you can keep everything in one area. Because sometimes people do separate support areas too. So there's another software that you might need where you didn't have a dedicated support desk. Now they're going to have a customer center. And then they're also going to have what they call universal elements. And so what that means is sometimes you would have to recreate, say, different pages on each page, your about, your contact. So this is going to allow you to save, say, headers and footers so you can use them on different pages. So you create them once and then you can just drop them in where you need them. So that's going to speed things up as well. Also, too, they've improved the real-time analytics of what's really happening on your site so you can really get an idea of what's happening. And they've also made it easier to see what's happening in your funnel. So more data there and easier to interpret what's happening. And as I mentioned, they're going to have simultaneous page editing and what they call sophisticated funnel flows, where you can get a bird's eye view of what's happening in a different way, and you can see your stats on each page a lot easier instead of having to hunt for the different stats and trying to figure out things. It's really just a refined area where everything's just really top notch, which concerns me because I think if right now the platinum level is at $297, with all these changes, it's possible that the price may go higher. And I really hope it doesn't, because right now I'm on the $97 plan because I wasn't happy with a lot of the things that you got for $297. Although I think FunnelFlix is a great add-on for that, I didn't think it was worth $297. But if you think of what it costs for a separate email service or what it costs to host your website somewhere else with a blog or maybe a members area, if you think about maybe a support desk. So if you think about Vimeo as well, that's like a couple $100 a year to have a Vimeo membership so I can upload my videos there for my members area. So if you think about all those expenses, if they can keep it at $297 and have all these new features, I'm totally going for the $297. I'm going all in ClickFunnels. That's going to be my website. It's going to be everything for my online business, which is great. It'll help them to grow even better as well. But now let's get back to March. So initially they announced this would be available on March 2022. So I'm recording this, it's February 10th. So it's only about 20 days away. And I'm not hearing anything about this ClickFunnels 2.0 anymore, which is concerning because if this was going to launch in 2 or 3 weeks from now, you think there'd be a big buzz about it. So what I did was I created a support ticket and I said, hey, what's going on is ClickFunnels 2.0 coming out in March, and their support desk said they had no new info. So that's kind of concerning. Wouldn't their support people know if it was coming online? Because right now it's supposed to be in beta. So then I thought, well, maybe I can get in on the beta program and get started on this right away, get a couple weeks jump on it. So I went to the ClickFunnels Facebook group and I put a post saying, hey, is this starting, in March? Is it launching in March? Can I get early beta access? I want to upgrade to the platinum. So you would think that they would want to take more money from me if it was available. But they declined my post, so they didn't even post it in the ClickFunnels Facebook group. And they said, we don't have any info. So I don't get that at all. If this was going to launch in March, wouldn't they want my post to generate some buzz and get people excited about it on the Facebook group? so that they would upgrade too. So I think that it's not ready, basically. It's been pretty quiet. It's just my opinion, obviously, but I'd be very shocked if this is ready to go March 1st. Now, also, too, often when you get a new version of software, even though it's gone through beta, there's going to be some bugs, but I really wanted to start a whole new members area and move everything over for the early part of March. So now I'm second guessing when this is really going to be available. So if anyone knows, which I don't think anyone can even talk about it if they know, I do know that they're creating some pages and that some of the new sales letters are being hosted on the new 2.0 version, but that's all I know right now. So anyway, I hope you found some of these things helpful in this video. If you have any news on when ClickFunnels 2.0 is going to be available, let me know in the comment section below. And also, are you thinking of upgrading to the higher level, the platinum level, if that's what you have to do to get all these features? Because I don't know if they're going to give you all these features. Obviously, they're not, for the cheaper price. All right, if you found this video interesting or helpful, hit that like button. And if you're not already a subscriber, I come up with new videos every week showing you different ways to make money online and how to improve your online business. So if that interests you, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my future updates. Anyway, thanks again for watching this video. Subscribe back to here, hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.